Hello, Globetrotters! Today, we're venturing into the heart of Southeast Asia, the beautiful island city-state of Singapore. This video is your gateway to explore this dynamic destination, brimming with a unique blend of cultures, stunning architecture, and gastronomic delights. We'll dive into essential tips and tricks that will help first-time travelers navigate the city with ease, from money matters to uncovering hidden local gems. So, fasten your seatbelts and get ready to embark on an exciting journey. Stay tuned for some valuable insights that will transform your Singapore adventure into an unforgettable journey. Diving straight into it, Singapore is a city of rules. But don't worry, we'll guide you through it. This bustling city-state is known for its strict laws and regulations, which contribute to its reputation as one of the cleanest and safest places in the world. From prohibitions on chewing gum to strict laws on littering, Singapore takes cleanliness seriously. So remember to keep your surroundings tidy, or you might find yourself facing hefty fines. Now, let's talk about safety. With its low crime rate and secure environment, Singapore is a haven for travelers. But even in the safest of cities, it's always wise to be vigilant and aware of your surroundings. Switching gears a bit, let's chat about the weather. Singapore is situated near the equator, which means it enjoys a tropical climate. Expected to be hot and humid throughout the year, so pack your light, breathable clothing. Don't forget your sunscreen and a trusty water bottle to stay hydrated. As for communication, you'll be pleased to know that English is one of the 4 official languages in Singapore, and is widely spoken and understood. This makes it easier for travelers to navigate around the city, interact with locals, and even understand signs and instructions. One last thing before we wrap up this segment. While Singapore is a modern city, it's also deeply rooted in its traditions and customs. So when you're there, do your best to respect local practices and norms. This could be anything from taking off your shoes before entering someone's home to understanding the local practice of choping, which is a way of reserving seats at food centers. Remember, when in Singapore, do as the Singaporeans do. Now let's talk money, because who doesn't love shopping on their travels, right? In Singapore, you'll find that credit cards are accepted at most places. From hotels to high-end retail stores, credit cards are your go-to payment method. But don't stash away your cash just yet. When it comes to small businesses and public transport, your card might just not cut it. Hopping on a bus or buying that must-try street food, you'll need cash. And speaking of food, here's a fun fact. Singaporeans have a unique practice called choping. It's all about reserving seats at bustling food centers. What you do is place a tissue pack or a small item on the table, and voila, it's yours until you're done. Isn't that clever? Just remember, this is a local practice. So if you see a tissue pack on a table, it's not lost, it's chopped. So while you're exploring the Lion City, ensure you have enough cash for those off-the-beaten-path experiences and embrace the local practices. So keep some cash handy, and remember, choping is your new best friend at food centers. Thirsty? Hungry? Singapore has got you covered. Let's dive into the world of Singaporean cuisine and hydration. Rest assured, the tap water in this tropical haven is safe, clean, and ready to quench your thirst after a day of exploring. But don't stop at H2O. Singapore is a melting pot of cultures, and this diversity is deliciously apparent in its food. From the bustling hawker centers serving up a smorgasbord of local delights like Hainanese chicken rice and chili crab, to high-end restaurants boasting world-class international cuisine, your taste buds are in for a treat. And remember, the local practice of choping is how you reserve a seat at food centers, so don't be surprised to see packets of tissues on tables. This is foodie paradise, where every dish tells a story, every flavor bursts with culture. Remember, in Singapore, every meal can be an adventure. So, you're ready for your Singapore adventure. But wait, there's more. In the age of convenience, we're always looking for ways to streamline our experiences, especially when traveling. One of the best ways to do this in Singapore is by pre-booking your tickets online. This trick allows you to bypass the long lines that can sometimes form at popular attractions, saving you precious time that you can put towards exploring more of what this vibrant city has to offer. And speaking of exploration, Singapore's steady political and business environment, coupled with its freedom from major natural disasters, makes it a fantastic destination for tourists. You can focus on immersing yourself in the rich culture, the awe-inspiring architecture, and the mouth-watering cuisine, without having to worry about unexpected disruptions to your travel plans. And let's not forget, Singapore isn't just a city, it's a city-state. This means it's a melting pot of various cultures and traditions, all coexisting harmoniously. So whether you're exploring the futuristic gardens by the bay, wandering through the traditional shophouses in Chinatown, or taking a trip to the vibrant Little India, there's a unique experience waiting around every corner. But remember, no adventure is complete without a little spontaneity. Don't be afraid to venture off the beaten path. Who knows? You might just stumble upon a hidden gem that isn't in any guidebook, adding an extra layer of uniqueness to your Singapore adventure. In conclusion, Singapore's stability, its ease of navigation, and its diverse cultural tapestry make it a destination that's not only easy to travel to but also immensely rewarding to explore. With a little bit of planning and an open mind, you're set to make the most of your Singapore adventure. With these tips and tricks in your travel arsenal, Singapore is yours to explore and enjoy. And that's a wrap on our Singapore travel guide. We've navigated through the essentials, delved into the financials, savored the culinary delights, and made the most of what Singapore has to offer. Remember, it's a safe and clean country with a tropical climate where English is widely spoken. Be mindful of their strict rules and fines, and don't forget the local practice of choping to reserve your seats at food centers. Are you ready to take on Singapore? If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Share your first-time experiences in Singapore in the comments below. Safe travels, adventurers!